Hey there, Saki here from SAKITECH, and in today's video I want to share an awesome feature that is built into your Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus known as the secure folder, or the way I like to call it, the secret folder. So basically, secure folder allows you to create a hidden private vault that is locked down with a password into which you can pour in all your secrets such as private photos, videos, music files, or any kind of file type that you desire. You can even hide apps and notes. Now these files will be only accessible to you or someone that knows the password or the PIN number. So let's dive in and fully discover everything and how to get this thing up and running. Also, if you're wondering what case I'm using for my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, I will drop a link to this case in the description box below, so you can go check it out. Alright, so the very first thing I want to show you is how to actually set up the secure folder for the first time in case you haven't done so already. So there's two ways to do it. The first thing you can do is you can go to your app drawer, then go to the Samsung folder, and you'll see that the secure folder will be sitting here. You just tap on it and you start the walkthrough. If you don't see it in the app drawer, what you can do is you can go to the settings, go to lock screen and security, and scroll just a little bit down, and you'll see that the secure folder is sitting right there. And you can also tap this from here, and when you do it for the first time, it's going to start the initial setup process. So basically it's saying keep prying eyes away from your private files and apps. And of course, as I have described, you can secure your private pictures, notes, and apps away in a total lockdown that nobody can have access to. So let's click next on this. And it's saying make secure copies of your apps, which is something you can also do. And let's just click start. I'm going to show you a couple examples to see exactly how this thing works. Now, one thing you are going to need is you're going to need a Samsung account to actually enable the secure folder. So make sure that you have an account and you are signed into it. Once you've done that, just click confirm. And then what it's going to ask you to do is it's going to ask you to pick a PIN number or a passcode for your actual secure folder. Now, I want you to understand that you can create a separate pattern, PIN, or a password that has nothing to do with your actual login information. So when you lock your phone, you may have a PIN number, you may have a password. This can be, in fact, separate. The only other thing you can use is you can use your fingerprints and your iris scans to unlock the secure folder, which is pretty fantastic. But you can, in fact, pick a separate PIN number other than the actual PIN you use for your smartphone. So let's click on PIN over here. Let me choose something simple for now. Let's just tap 000, 0000, click OK. And now we have everything ready to go. It's creating the secure folder. I'm going to show you exactly how it works by hiding a bunch of photos, text files to show you how it works. Okay, so the secure folder has launched. Let me go back outside. Once you do enable the secure folder, it always is going to show up somewhere in your app drawer. So in my case, is in my Samsung folder. So let me launch this really quick. As soon as I tap this, it's going to ask me to put my PIN number. So it's right now it's at a lockdown. I can also scan my eyeballs or whatever. But I'm just going to do the PIN number for this whole scenario. So let's click. Boom. So right now, we're in the secure environment. What that means is, if I go into these apps and perform any kind of functionality, it's simply going to stay secure. So everything I do with these apps right now, via the secure folder path, is going to actually stay in the secure folder area. So let me show you a couple other things. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Let's go back out. Let me go into my gallery. I'm going to move a photo into my secure folder. So let's go to gallery and let's go into the cameras over here. And let's say that I want to hide one of these pictures. Let's say this picture here is a special file and I want this saved. All you do is tap on this icon over here. Oops, on the top icon here. And then choose move to secure folder. An option that's going to be available after you enable the secure folder. So if I tap this guy, it's going to ask me to put the password in for the secure folder. So let's put that in. Or you can scan your eyeballs, but let's do that for now. And it's saying it's moving it, and boom, that picture has completely disappeared from my gallery folder. Let's do two more. Let's get this guy here, and let's get this guy here, and let's tap on that icon, and let's say move to secure folder. Again, put your PIN number in. Boom. So that those two photos are now completely gone and nobody can ever access them unless they have the password to the secure folder. So how do you access those photos after you hide them? So what you have to do is you have to go back into secure folder, go to Samsung, tap on secure folder, put your password in. As you can see, it's at a lockdown. And then from here, when you launch the gallery, those three pictures that I just hid are going to be right here, fully and completely inaccessible to anybody that does not have the secure folder PIN code or the password. Now let's say one of these pictures is not secure anymore. You actually want to unhide it. You can do that as well. So if this photo here is something you want to put back into your regular gallery, all you do is, again, tap in the icon right here and say move out of secure folder, and it's going to move it out. Okay, but you get the idea. So you can move pictures from your gallery and other files from anywhere on your phone into the secure folder. I'm going to show you one more thing. Now let's go to the camera here and let's take a picture. So I just took a picture, and that's a black picture. If I tap over here, that's the picture that it took. Of course, the camera is flat on the table. But this picture is available to everybody, okay? Now here's something else you can do. You can actually take secure photos right from the get-go. So what you have to do is you have to go to, so for example, if I go to the regular gallery right now, that photo that I just took is right there, okay? What I could have done is I could have gone into the secure folder over here, put the PIN number in, and I could have launched the camera from here. So if I launch the camera here, this camera is already in secure format. So if I take a picture right now, it's actually going to save the file into the secure folder, which is fantastic. So if I click picture right now, it just took a photo, and that photo is not going to be available in the regular gallery, but if I go to this gallery, that photo is going to show up right there, the one that I took within secure folder when I launched the camera app inside of secure folder. So that's a great way to take pictures privately from the get-go. Let me show you one more example to hammer the concept home. So let's launch Samsung Notes. So let's go over here. Let's just search for the Notes application. It should be right here. So here's Samsung Notes. If I tap on the Samsung Notes, I can create a new note, and let's just say non-secure. Okay, so I save this. Now I have a non-secure file, a note in my Samsung Notes application. And if I was to access this directly from the Samsung, from the App Store, I'm sorry, from the actual app drawer, it'll just show up. Anybody can see it as long as they're in the phone. Now if I go to the secure folder and I tap the password in and I launch Samsung Notes, it's not going to be in there. However, I can actually create a note here that is in fact secure. So I can click start here, so I have the notes, I can click plus, and now I can say secure. Okay, so remember, I launched this app through the secure folder. Now the secure note has been saved, and if I exit everything, I can go back to the regular Notes application over here that is not secure, and the secure file is not going to show up because I created that file while I was in the secure folder. So I'm sure you get the idea by now. So this is a fantastic little utility. Now what I want to do is you can do with this with just about anything. You can, let me go back here for a minute. Okay, so here's the secure folder. Let's tap this in. You can do this with gallery, calendar, contacts, email, camera, intranet, My Files, Samsung Notes. You can even add more apps. You can tap on this and you can create secure apps that are going to be private. Whatever you do in that app is going to be privatized to the actual secure folder, okay? So you can add apps, you can even add files. I can tap on this guy. It's going to launch the file manager. You can do it from here, or images, videos, audio. You can pick anything, okay? So if I were to go to audio, I have one music file here. I can choose this, and I can click done. And that will go into my secure folder. Okay, move the file or copy it. You have these options. I will just move the file. So that file is now only accessible through My Files inside the secure folder. If I go into the audio, it's right there. Okay, fantastic. Now here's other things you can do to secure your secure folder. You can tap on the settings icon here. You can customize the icon for the secure folder so you can make it look less conspicuous. So let's say I can pick something as simple as this. Okay, so that's the icon, and then I can change this to secret, even though I wouldn't recommend that because then it's obvious that it's secret and people will tap on it as soon as they see that name. But let me show you how it looks like. So now the secure folder does not say secure folder anymore, it says secret with the new icon that I put on it. I can go back inside it and you can just, you know, make it look something like this. You can go to settings, oops, you can go to the customize icon, and maybe you can just say finance, okay? So that's obviously going to be password protected, and a lot of people simply when they see something like this, finance, they're not going to touch it anyway, because if they tap on finance and if it asks for a PIN number, it's kind of obvious that it's locked down because it's financial information, so they just back off. They don't think that you're hiding photos, videos, or other crazy stuff in there. But anyway, let me go back in here. Let me just edit that icon for a minute. Let's customize it. Let's just say secret folder. That icon here, just keep it nice and clean. Other things I want you guys to do with the secure folder, with the secret folder that I just renamed, is you can go to the settings and make sure that auto lock secure folder is set to be immediately. That means the moment you exit the secure folder, the phone gets locked down. If you choose one of these options, it's not good because then the phone is going to wait 5 minutes before it locks down the secure folder. So for 5 minutes, that secure folder is not in fact secure. So make sure it's immediately. So the moment you exit out of the secure folder and you go right back in, it's going to ask for a PIN number. So if I exit, boom, it's locked. Okay. If I didn't have immediately set up, it would take 5 minutes for it to lock. Now, if I try to go back in, it's going to ask me for the code. If you go back into the settings over here, you have a bunch of other things. You can go to notifications. You can create individual notifications for everything in the secure folder. So if you're using the messages application here or the calendar application and you get a private notification, do you want that notification to show or do you want that notification to be hidden from the outside world? So those are the options you want to play with. And of course, this I would recommend that you enable, because if you disable this, secure folder disappears and then you have to access it from the settings, which is a pain in the ass. I recommend that you enable this so you can always see the secure folder, but I do recommend that you change the name and the icon of the secure folder from here. Okay, so it looks like maybe a finance application or whatever. Now let's go back into settings over here, and you have a bunch of other options here you can come and play with. But basically that is the idea of secure folder. Photos, videos, music files, individual files, any kind of file you can hide in the secure folder. Again, if I go back out and if I go to, for example, the file explorer over here, that's just a file explorer. And let's say I go into the document files over here. There's a voice recording over here. Let's say I want to hide this. All I do is press and hold, tap on that icon, and move to secret folder. Okay? And as you can see, the new name of the actual folder reflects in your menu as well. So that's a great option. Anything can be moved from the file explorer. So that's one more tip. If you go to my files and you want to hide anything, you can do it right from here. That's great. Okay? So that is in fact the secure folder for your Samsung Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. And the good news is secure folder is built into the Samsung and secured by Samsung. So nobody can uninstall it. Okay, so everything is always secure under your PIN number and your password. So guys, listen, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the secret/secure folder, just drop them down below. I recommend that you play with these options, with the secret folder options, so you get a full grip of the understanding. And these are the kind of things that other reviewers do not talk about, and they just brush off the Samsung experience as a bloated software experience. It's not. It's got these fantastic little tactics hidden inside it. All right, so drop comments, questions, or concerns down in the description box below. And of course, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH and give this video a thumbs up. Guys, have a fantastic day. And also, if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, make sure to follow me on all at SAKITECH Online. Have a great day. Also, if you're wondering what case I'm using for my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, I will drop a link to this case in the description box below, so you can go check it out.